Jack posted on a show, you love playing board games.
Yep.
All right, so if people love their board games as well, what are your top 3?
Definitely Everdell at number 1. We played on the weekend.
Now, what's Everdell? I've not heard of that one.
No, I've told you about it. The Woodland Creatures.
Yeah, I do know about that one.
You build your city.
Yeah.
The turtle's the judge.
Yeah.
The mole is the mayor. That sort of thing. We love that game. Ticket to Ride is also a popular one.
If you love that game, why don't you go and work in local council? Is it about admin and running
Yeah, you do.
a very small community?
You do have to make a city that you're thinking of everything. You're thinking of law and order.
Really
you're thinking of how people
really
get their
needs
groceries.
people like you.
Then we love Ticket to Ride, which we've played with you before.
That is a great game. That is good, actually.
And then Settlers of Catan is a classic. That's overdue. We haven't played that for a long while because you need at least 3 people.
Yeah.
And my board game mate is Bianca, and we play together, so we can't play just the 2 of us.
Right, okay. So you've got a beef with, Rio came in last week and he was buzzing about a new board game.
Yes. And I get very excited because just as I mentioned the woodland creatures in our favourite game, Everdell, this game is also about woodland creatures.
Yeah, it's called Root, and it is...
Sorry?
It's called Root, ROOT, just about... So the roots of a tree.
Yeah.
And
is that an American game? They obviously had Google what that word means here.
I think it might be.
And then I ordered it because every Saturday now, Gordy goes to Mum and Dad's for the night and we play board games, Bianca and I.
We used to have that arrangement with my mother-in-law, right? But we were not playing board games. That was a time for us to catch up, if you know what I mean. Certainly not playing. Yes, Naked Twister, but not playing Settlers of Catan.
Okay. Well, board games is just our foreplay. Maybe see it later.
Wowee.
To get the fire started.
What a way to get that fire started.
The woodland elf.
Wowee.
So we like a complicated game. These games are more advanced than Trouble and Go Fish and those kind of games.
So you're saying that my level with Uno, it's higher than that?
It is good fun, but it's high level than that.
Yeah.
But the game that Rio recommended, it came on Friday, and it arrived like a treasure chest. Huge. Bang. It comes onto the table. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Open it up. Hundreds of little pieces you got to pop out. All these different creatures are coming out, and then the rules is like,
what do you mean creatures? Like little figurines?
Little figurines, and then page after page. You're like, are these the rules? It's like,
this is now like IKEA flat pack. Sounds hellish.
So I said to Bianca, who already is looking over, like, we're not playing this game.
Too many moving parts.
I said, all right, let's just watch somebody explain it on YouTube, and then we don't have to read the rules.
Exactly.
So I bring up YouTube, how to play Root. A guy comes up, the video is 18 minutes long.
You're kidding.
And he goes, this is part 1 of 2 videos.
What? Let's get, during the ad break, right, we've got a minute. Let's get some of this audio. So, Rio, have you played it?
Yes, I played it for the first time a couple of weeks ago. It is, I would say, laborious to get through the first time, definitely.
What do you mean? You're not selling it to anyone. How does this thing come into being?
You didn't start with the word laborious.
No, you said
you
great.
played the best game that you've ever played.
Yeah.
Once you get past, because it's an asymmetric resource strategy game.
So what does that mean, asymmetric resource strategy?
Everyone has their own mission. So everyone's actually got different goals within the game.
Right.
So rather than...
And it's blind, so I don't know yours, you don't know mine.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And so everyone's sort of secretly doing their own missions. Once you get a...
But what, with an army of animals?
Yes, some are yes, it is all animals. You can be the cat who's like the king of the woodlands, and he's the one that everyone's trying to sort of get back at.
Since when have cats been king of the woodlands?
Since Root.
Okay, all right.
So it explains why the rules are so long, because it's a 4-player game, so you don't have to just learn one set of rules. You have to learn 4 sets of rules.
You can just learn one character's rules. But even that takes, I would say, like at least an hour or 2 just of getting your head around all the different rules. So basically,
it's an animal Dungeons and Dragons then, isn't it? Because that was roleplay.
Yes. Which might be the perfect setup for roleplay.
Rio, you need to come around and explain the game to us.
Okay. As long as I don't have to get involved in
what happens after.
Part 2.
Stick around, Rio.
Each character is from a different faction. They're an animal, so you could be the cat, who's like the emperor of the woodlands, or you could be the raccoon, who's more sneaky, who's trying to create alliances and break down other alliances. Each animal has their own
really
objectives.
Like Orwell's Animal Farm.
In the sense that there are animals?
Yes.
100%.
And it's a game of power play.
Yes,
Right,
and it's a
okay.
metaphor, like Animal Farm.
Rio just told me during that song, when he played with his friends, it was so complex, the rules, that they had to keep stopping to help each other do their turn.
Yeah, you're not in the first time you're playing it, you're not even really playing.
Isn't it easy just to watch something on TV?
Yes.
Or play poker?
Yes, in hindsight, yes. But it's not, I would say, a warning to anyone listening. It is not for the faint of heart. This is not just for any, Johnny-come-lately board game player. This is for serious...
Nerds.
nerds.
No, it is.
Yeah.
And you are both nerds.
Yeah,
Yes,
you do have
yeah,
these
yeah.
board
Yeah.
games. You can't get them at Kmart.
Oh, he's looking at me. He's like nodding his head like, people like you, there's cards, playing cards they're called, for plain people.
You have to go to specialty board game shops to get
Do you?
these kind of things. Yes.
Where are those? In sort of their parents' basement?
There's a good one in North Melbourne. There's a couple in the city.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've seen those shops. They're very dark.
Yes.
The people in them are a certain type of... Thank God they exist. But they're a certain type of people. They have their
They're
own
good
tribe.
people,
They're
Christian.
good, they're
They're
good
good
people.
people. Yeah,
They're good people. They're like night dwellers.
Yes. And if you went in there, say, trying to get Uno, they would judge
They
you
would
heavily.
on your way.
I really want to get
Yeah?
to the space that Rio is, where he knows what the autumn side means, where he knows what the victory points are for and what the value means of them. I'm not there yet, but I want to get
Are
there.
you ever going to play this game again?
Well, it's hard to find people to play with.
You know exactly selling it. It sounds bollocks.
The Christian O'Connell Show on Gold 104.3.